What is up, my friends? I am Mumphy. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, thank you so much for joining. For today's video, we're going to be doing an install that I've had done on my Tacoma for quite some time now. But the cool thing about this particular product is that its install is so universal, you can install it in just about any vehicle. So I'm going to be installing this on this Highlander. And the product that I'm talking about is the ScreenProtech Screen Protection Kit. Let's get into the video. Alright, so what I have here is the ScreenProtech kit. Comes in this nice tube. Awesome packaging. And as we get into it, you'll get a bottle with some soapy solution in there. We'll just fill this up with water. You'll get a microfiber towel with a squeegee included. And then of course you get the screen protection film. Now when you order, you do have the option to get a second set, which is what I did here, just in case I need to remove it and start all over again. The nice thing is that you can remove this and place it whenever, however many times you need initially, but once everything is all dry, you may need to start over again. So having the option to start over is kind of nice. So if you're a little bit cautious about that, I suggest getting a second set. Now, let's get this kit installed on the Highlander. All right, so here we are inside the Highlander. What you'll notice is that the nav screen is pretty much identical to what's found in the 2020 Tacomas and up. The only difference is going to be the dash, just in shape. The install process is exactly the same across the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our solution, which you just fill up with water, and then just make sure to shake it around. Take the cap off of that, and what we're going to do is we're going to clean this off before we put the ScreenProtech film over the top of it. Get this cleaned off, sprayed down. Just making sure that we get all the dust off of the screen as best we can. Now we'll take our film that is cut out to fit all of the buttons and the dash and the nav. And what we'll do is we'll peel the film off of the backing sheet. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to spray both sides of the film. And a little bit on the screen. Then we're just going to size this to our nav screen. And with it being wet, it allows you to move it around as needed before it actually sets. Next, we'll take our squeegee, and what we're going to do is we're going to start from the middle and press out. So I suggest starting with your thumb up in a corner and just start from the center and press out. Just take your time when you're working around the buttons and around the audio knobs. And then we'll start by going the other direction from the center and just making sure that we push all that soapy water solution out of the screen protection film. And then just take your time going around each of the buttons and around the control knobs. Use all the different angles that you have with your squeegee. Once you're done, you can just kind of dab around the edges just to kind of pick up that solution, and you can clean up the rest of your dash. Now, once that's on, you kind of want to let it sit and cure for about 1 to 2 days for a full cure adhesion. And then you'll basically have an awesome screen protection over your nav screen that's fingerprint resistant, scratch resistant, and just easy to clean and easy to maintain. Now let's get the dash going. Alright, so as you can tell, the dash on the Highlander is much different than the one on the Tacoma, but the principles are the same. You're still going to take your solution and prep the surface, making sure to get as much cleaned off as possible. Then we'll take our film, we got our film here, I'm going to spray the back of that. And the front. And once again, spray the dash. Then we'll take our film and we'll just start laying it on there. And just moving it around so you can get the entire thing back behind the dash. Just so you can get it back behind the dash trim. Then what you'll do, once again, you'll take your squeegee and we'll start from the middle, just kind of go up. And we'll go around. Making sure to press all of the solution out of the screen. Just making sure that we push all of the solution out of the film. And some vehicles may be a little bit easier to do than on the Tacoma. But like I said, the principle is still the same. Just going to take your time and wipe it down. Then over the course of the next couple of days, as the film is curing, the air bubbles and anything else should come out of it, and now you've got your screen protection film installed. Now I will note that obviously on the Tacoma you actually have the odometer dial that's kind of right in the center. The Highlander doesn't have it. Like I said, just take your time, go around, make sure that you set it before you start squeegeeing. Alright my friends, that's going to do it for this install. But before we just kind of wrap up here, I want to give you some helpful tips and tricks when doing this install yourself if you decide to order one of these kits. First off, don't be afraid to use more of the soapy solution than you need. Make sure that you spray down both sides of the ScreenProtech film, and make sure that you spray your dash and nav screen before placing the film over the top. And then position your film where you want it to before setting it into place with the squeegee. Once you kind of set it with the squeegee, if you don't like the placement, after 1 or 2 passes, you can actually peel the film back off, spray the back again, and then reset it. I highly recommend just taking your time when doing this and just enjoy the process. It's kind of fun seeing how it just kind of lays down and adheres to the screens and the dash. And then after that, you're basically protected from scratches and fingerprints. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for this install on the ScreenProtech screen protection film. I know I did it on the Highlander today, but I've had mine installed for over a year on my Tacoma, and it's still going strong. No scratches, no fingerprints, just easy wipe down, and I don't have to worry about damaging any of the very soft plastics on the dash, and keeping my nav screen pretty clean. If you like this video, smash that like button. Leave a comment down below if you've already purchased one of these kits, and let me know how your install went. Did it go as easy as mine on the Highlander, or was it a little bit more challenging? Let me know. If you're in the market for a screen protection kit, be sure to check them out. ScreenProtech.com, and save 15% on your order with my code Mumphy15. And if you already have one and want to give it as a gift to a family member or somebody else, hey, they've got a bunch of options for vehicles out there, so be sure to check that out. Anyway guys, thank you again for joining. I really appreciate it. Smash that subscribe button when you get a chance if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.